1 Corinthians chapter 1. Paul, called by the will of God, to be an apostle of Yeshua HaMashiach, and our brother Sosthenes, to the church of God that is in Corinth, to those sanctified in HaMashiach Yeshua, called to be saints together, with all those who in every place call upon the name of our Lord Yeshua HaMashiach, both their Lord and ours. Grace to you and peace from God, our Father, and the Lord, Yeshua HaMashiach. I give thanks to my God always for you, because of the grace of God that was given you in HaMashiach Yeshua, that in every way you were enriched in him in all speech and all knowledge, even as the testimony about the HaMashiach was confirmed among you, so that you are not lacking in any gift as you wait for the revealing of our Lord, Yeshua HaMashiach, who will sustain you to the end, guiltless in the day of our Lord Yeshua HaMashiach. God is faithful, by whom you were called into the fellowship of his Son, Yeshua HaMashiach our Lord. I appeal to you, brothers, by the name of our Lord Yeshua HaMashiach, that all of you agree, and that there be no divisions among you, but that you may be united, in the same mind and the same judgment. For it has been reported to me by close people that there is quarreling among you, my brothers. What I mean is that each one of you says, I follow Paul, or I follow Apollos, or I follow Cephas, or I follow the HaMashiach. Is the HaMashiach divided? Was Paul crucified for you? Or were you baptized in the name of Paul? I thank God that I baptized none of you except Crispus and Gaius, so that no one may say that you were baptized in my name. I did baptize also the household of Stephanas. Beyond that I do not know whether I baptized anyone else. For Christ did not send me to baptize, but to preach the gospel, and not with words of eloquent wisdom, lest the cross of the HaMashiach be emptied of its power. For the word of the cross is folly to those who are perishing, but to those who are being saved it is the power of God. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and the discernment of the discerning I will thwart. Where is the one who is wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the debater of this age? Has not God made foolish the wisdom of the world? For since in the wisdom of God the world did not know God through wisdom, it pleased God through the folly of what we preach to save those who believe. For Jews demand signs and Greeks seek wisdom, but we preach the HaMashiach crucified, a stumbling block to Jews and folly to Gentiles. But to those who are called, both Jews and Greeks, the HaMashiach, the power of God, and the wisdom of God. For the foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness of God is stronger than men. For consider your calling, brothers. Not many of you were wise according to worldly standards, not many were powerful, not many were of noble birth, but God chose what is foolish in the world to shame the wise. God chose what is weak in the world to shame the strong. God chose what is low and despised in the world, even things that are not, to bring to nothing things that are, so that no human being might boast in the presence of God. And because of him you are in the HaMashiach Yeshua, who became to us wisdom from God, righteousness and sanctification and redemption, so that as it is written, let the one who boasts, boast in the Lord.